All right, everybody, we are back here. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, maybe this goes on YouTube, maybe not. But if you're watching on YouTube, say hi. We are playing some four-color, not enigmatic, four-color Aethermage's Touch Elementals. Came at a great time, Demonic Tutors. This is pretty similar to Elementals decks that you've seen in the past. You know, we have Risen Reefs, Omnath, Furious Solitude, Ephemerate, couple Endurance's main deck. But we are choosing to pair those with Elesh Norn, and then Aethermage's Touch. The Aethermage's Touch is really nice in combination with Ephemerate, because if the creature would go back to your hand and you Ephemerate it, it stays in play. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, the rest of this deck, we get a couple of Mulldrifters for a little bit of spice, and then Utopia Sprawl for ramp, but this is just Elementals with Ephemerate, trying to abuse that synergy. Sideboard is nice and clean too. Force of Vigor, Force of Negation, Foundation Breaker, Emrakul for the Demonic Tutors matchup, and then a couple Endurances also for the Demonic Tutors matchup. So let's see how we do. How many lands are in this deck, by the way? We've had so many one-landers. 23? I want to keep this. Keeping it. You can't stop me. We're on the draw. It's fine. Swamp map. Untap land, please. Untap land. It could be Etron. I don't think Etron would keep basic swamp map, though, right? Yeah, this is like the Coffers deck, I think. Relic of Progenitals. Go. Not using the Relic. Love it. 5-head. I don't think I'm supposed to just, like, put a Solitude into play. Do I have a basic Forest? I do, right? Yeah, so I can cast Endurance here. It's probably good, right? Just to get a little pressure into play. Simplify, I'll stand by your side. Hope will never die. Looks like the 8 field list Trellin was on. 8 field, huh? It is not exactly what I'm looking to draw. See, the thing about Field of Ruin is, what if I just never play basics again? You know? I'll show them. I'll just never fetch basics. Or I'll just never fetch Shocklands, I should say. Profane Tuda. Ooh, do we do we just go for Hogak? I don't know what their deck is, but I kind of want to go for Hogak. I don't think we have enough pressure. I think we have to. I think we have to go for Hogak. Sucks if they have a removal spell, but nice if I drew a second white source. They have Dismember? Oh. Had to pitch a card. Oh, they only had to pitch one card, though. Yeah. It's like a fine exchange for them. It's a 2 for 2. I'll take a 2 for 2, because we still have the Solitude Ephemerate line available, too. That's bad. I mean, nice if I had a Fury in my hand. Would be really nice if I had a Fury. If only there was a way that I could have this card in my hand, and not in my graveyard. 3 for 2. Oh, yeah, I guess we pitch, too. Yeah, sure. I got Sundering Titan. So, if they Coffers, they can't cast the Titan still, right? Yeah, that's true. They also had to pitch an Invoke to do it. What's this? Invoke. Golos. Here. I think I have to wait till they play the Titan, and then I can go Solitude Ephemerate, kill both things, and then hopefully they just, like, brick forever. Because, like, if I Solitude Ephemerate now, they get to keep the Titan, which is bad, right? Yeah, I don't think I can afford to do that. I think I have to try and get both. Okay. I should probably not cast the Risen Reef here. Actually, I shouldn't have played that land. Because they have the Urborg, right? Yeah, I shouldn't have played the land. I just realized that. Yeah, I should not have played the land. That was bad. Yeah, the land's massive, too. Yeah, I should have played that land. Alright, fine. I think I have to take the Ephemerate. That's bad. Took the Reef? Okay, I'm cool with that. Why would they take the Reef? What the hell? Maybe they have another removal spell in their hand? Can we fetch in response to the triggered ability? I do have a second basic forest. But no, because they get 2 Titan triggers, so it doesn't work, right? Yeah, they get 2 Titan triggers. The Titan target? No, it doesn't target. So if I fetch for a second forest, they still blow up all my lands. Doesn't matter. Alright, looks like they just had a second removal spell. Which I guess makes sense. No? Alright, well, I got 6 power and you're at 30. I got a 5-turn clock. Need you to brick for 5 draw steps. Oh, what I could have done was just fetch for nothing, though, and they would have had to blow up 2 lands, right? I just fetched and failed to find. Yeah, I should have fetched and failed to find. Alright, well. 6, yeah. Just draw 5 lands in a row, please. Just draw 5 lands in a row, please. Yeah, I don't think they drew a land, chat. I don't think they drew a land. Scene of all my crimes. Well, mono black coffers, huh? You stepped away for 1 turn. Yeah, they went Golos into coffers, Urborg, and then Sundering Titan me. I don't want these Force of Negations. Not great against discard spells, but they are good against Karn. Damnation. How good is Prismatic Ending against them? Not very good, right? Yeah. I don't think Ending is that great. I think I'm just going to swap Ending for Force. Call it a day. They have Map, but that's like really it. I don't care about Relic. Seems fine. Foundation Breaker. What does it hit, though? I guess it hits their Karn targets. Yeah, I guess they have Golos, too. But I do have Solitude for Golos. I don't want to bring in too many forces against the Thoughtseize deck, though, is the issue. And I think this one covers more than Force of Vigor. Yeah, Map on the play, maybe. I like this. Now we can just hardcast Force. Okay, not bad, not bad. Demons away. Probably just tap out for Omnath, or I can hold up Touch. Might be better to hold up Touch. That makes me kind of want to play Omnath. Because I don't necessarily know what I want to touch for, and I don't have an Ephemerate to get... Yeah, I'm just going to play Omnath. I think. White, blue, green, red. Okay, well, I know what I'm pitching to Force. If they have a land, they can go discard spell Karn. Definitely forcing that. They need to add lands too. Basically, I just want to get to 4. 4 spells for race makes me feel like I'm a little in the ballpark. Yeah, I mean, 23 plus 4 Sprawl should be plenty, right? Would you main phase touch here? Probably not. Just like play fetch land pass. Attack for 4, obviously. Because, like, what could I really touch into? Elesh Norn, maybe? Yeah, I think I'm just going to hold up Solitude. Well, the thing is, like, I want to hold the touch because I could hit Solitude or Fury, so I want them to play something before I touch, you know what I mean? That's a lot of mana. Like, play fetch and set, cast 1 Solitude, hold up touch. Well, I can just cast touch now, right? Because if I hit Fury, it's more pressure. Does that make sense? Could also hit, like, Mulldrifter here. What is in their 6-card hand that they have? They're not casting when they have, like, 10 trillion mana. Is their hand literally all reactive cards? I guess it could be. It's fine. I endurance myself. I'll shuffle the force back in. I'm not gonna crack the fetch now, but yeah, that doesn't really accomplish that much. Like, the thing about Omnath main phase Solitude is it's really bad if they have Damnation. So maybe I just go Omnath, play Cavern pass. I guess the endurance is getting picked up. Nah, this is enough pressure. I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna hold it, pick up the endurance. Yeah, like, their hand is just... you know, 11 mana next last turn and just didn't do anything on 6 cards, so maybe they're playing with X spells. Let's just get Torment of Hailfired. I'm gonna lose it if I get Tormented. Yeah, I guess I'll... No, I actually rather have the fetch and play in case I draw another Omnath. Jesus Christ. Well, they're let them cook, I guess. Let them cook. Let them cook. They're cooking all right. They are certainly cooking. Let them cook, chat. Let them cook. Did not think I'd be losing to Cabal Coffers Kozilek in this league, but here we are. Yeah, that's the Miltech. I don't know why that's not just Emrakul, but maybe they have both. Had you considered just them having both? Do they actually have both? They have 15 floating. Surprise, motherfucker, indeed. It's the spirit of Aspiring Spike. Ooh, Ballista X equals 5. I mean, I could play out the rest of this game, or I could just save some time. Just that's good with Tibar. And I'm having a hard time trying to find that. What's up, Ryan? This looks like Schmirktide. 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 Bloom is great. Yeah, that one's good to get back to rebuy. I ran out of copium for Tivar and mid and playing generally for Glissa, my boy Ziatora's Envoy. I thought about a Jun Boats version too. I really hope they don't have Blood Moon main deck. Somebody had suggested black-green boats using Glissa as the 3-drop of choice, and I was like, well, what if we just went all the way and played Jun boats? Not big kid. So, like, basically, you would just be Gruul boats, but you're splashing for Glissa, Thoughtseize, Fatal Push. That's the idea. I don't know what you would end up cutting for that, but... Would you ever Solitude the Ragavan here? Pitch Elesh Norn? I have this weird feeling they don't have a land. I don't know why, but I just have this feeling they don't have a land. I kind of want to do it. Like, the thing about keeping Elesh Norn, it's so unlikely that I resolve it anyways against the counterspell deck that, like... I think this play is fine. Yeah, they just don't have a land. Never punished, by the way. White, green, blue, red. Alright, too many sprawls. Too many sprawls. They only have 3 card types, too, so they don't have Delirium online for heat. Just gonna go for it. What are they missing? Missing creature? Unholy Heat Concede. Alright, what's this? Harvester, Stomp, Glissa, Trespasser... No Tivar? No Tyvar, huh? I'm disappointed. I don't know what Ziatora's Envoy does. 5/4 trample. Whenever it hits them, look at the top card. You may play a land from the top of your library or cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the damage dealt from the top of your library, helping its mana cost. I don't know about that one. Doesn't Croxa do a little bit Tivar? Kinda, yeah. Croxa's not bad with Tivar. It's like Tyvar is so broken with Harvester, though. I feel like I would want to cut the Ziatora's Envoy, and this is going to sound weird, but I think I'd just cut Trespasser. And I would just play a couple Tivars. You could also like trim a Glissa. You could go -1 Glissa, -1 Envoy for 2 Tyvar, and just split 2 Glissa, 2 Trespasser. That could be good, too. Alright, what do you want against Schmirktide? Endurance, is that it? Everything else is mid. I guess we could break her for Blood Moon. Torborg, what do you usually cut against Murktide? Yeah, this deck's good against Mill. Envoy on Blitz for Shelly. That does sound kind of hot, yeah. What cards are bad against Schmirktide? Your guess is better than mine. I was leaning on cutting Touch, because it's so hard to resolve against Counterspell. And we have Caverns for all the other shit. That was my gut feeling, but... I also kind of want to bring in some breakers for Blood Moon. Yeah, well, the thing is, they're just never going to tap out, right? I guess that's good on my end step. If they tap out for a cantrip or something on my end step, then I can touch. I'm going to cut Drifter. Good shave Drifters. I really want these breakers, though. Man, I don't know. I'm just going to cut cards at random. I have no idea if this is right, but I'm just cutting cards at random. Playing Meal since JPM came out. Pretty sure the only bad matchups are Living End and Elementals. Yeah, the J seems really good in that deck. I don't think it's broken, but it's definitely good in Mill. So, do we have Temple Garden and Sacred Foundry? I think it's more important to get Temple Garden because of Utopia Sprawl. You still don't Blood Moon me. About it. Bitch. Bitch. Alright, please don't Blood Moon me. Be cool. Be cool, okay? Surely they would tell me if they had a Blood Moon, right? Okay, they don't have Blood Moon. That's good. Smells like a bolt to me. Well, I don't have to go for it. I could just wait a turn. Could also draw a second Ephemerate, which would be nice. I'm gonna wait. That's an interesting draw step. I'll just cast that. Yeah, we can just wait. And a Solitude. I guess this is awkward now if they bolt the Reef and I play Solitude to get the trigger the Shredder. Yeah, that's true. Pierce would also mess with us too. If they bolt the Reef, yeah, I think I'm just gonna let the bolt happen. Yeah, I'm gonna let this go. Like, if I cast Solitude, they get the trigger the Shredder. I think this is fine. I can afford to miss one card. Draw a land, I might just slam Omnath. Okay. 2 cards left. Ooh, I like this. This is, I think, good for us. But they could easily find a bolt, right? If they don't find a bolt, we're in a really good spot. This is the 4th type for Delirium. So we're taking 5 this turn. Ooh, Snow-Covered Island. We like that. But that could be Spell Pierce. Oh, we can pay for Spell Pierce. Yeah, yeah. We can pay for Spell Pierce. So we're chilling. Is there any chance I should Omnath here? I don't think so. So why don't we go... could have Minor Misstep, I guess. That is a card. They could have Minor Misstep. That is, in fact, a card. I kind of want to pitch the Aethermage's Touch. I think I'd rather keep the extra Solitude. Alright, don't misstep me, bro. Okay. Sure. This is fine, right? Because I just bottom it and then Solitude, pitch Solitude, Ephemerate, keep the Omnath. I'm bottoming it because I'm going to pitch the other one, and I'm just going to play Omnath next turn. I guess I could top it, because topping it means if I draw a fetch land underneath it after I play Omnath, then I can go fetch Hardcast Solitude if they draw Murktide or something. Keeping it on top, I think, is pretty safe. So let's top it. You do get to trigger Shredder here, but I won't have time. I don't know. I think I will. Right? Like, okay, imagine if they draw exactly Murktide this turn, right? That gives me the out of drawing a fetch land underneath the Solitude that's on top to be able to kill the Murktide, as opposed to bottom the Solitude, and I would just have no outs to it. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Rest down. That's like worst possible, because then the Omnath doesn't do anything. Oh, that's really bad for me. Yeah, that's rough. That is rough. Alright. Is it still worth to playing the Omnath this turn? Well, the nice thing about playing the Omnath this turn is if I draw a non-fetch land, I can hardcast the Solitude, right? Def Chad, 24 months with that 2-year subscriber badge. Thank you for the 2 years, buddy. Much appreciated. 2 years. It's been a long-ass time. Yeah, I'm going to cast the Omnath here. I think I have to. It's just so much better for me if the top card of my deck is a regular land, not a fetch land. If they find Murktide, I have to. You know what I mean? Their stat is so good. Alright, not Unholy Heat, so beatable. At least they can still find a heat. They have 2 cards. Yeah, no heat. Said land. I should have specified, I guess. Should have specified, I guess. I know my last card's Solitude because I put it on top. Still a fine spot. Thought about leaving back the Omnath, but I think pressuring them is more important. Now that Shoals are in the spotlight again, how about disrupting Shoal? Why are Shoals in the spotlight? Not gonna cycle for fetcher, white card, or Ephemerate? No, I mean I can just take a turn off. Why would I do that? I can just take 1 turn off. It's not that big of a deal. Think I'm gonna kill the Channeler. It gives them more life, I guess, but still a 2-turn clock. And again, they knew about the Solitude, so still not in the best shape if they find Murktide. I don't think they found Murktide. Die. Why you lying to me? This hand's good. I think we respect Blood Moon and just go basic forest named Blue, basic plains Reef. I mean, Arid Mesa could be anything, but mean that much to me. Really big on playing Shoals in Modern. Yeah, that's true. They're definitely underexplored, you know? Sky. Okay, probably not a Blood Moon strategy. I think I might just get Sacred Foundry then. Yep, counterspell? No counterspell. Alright, gonna need a land next turn. Lightning Bolt my Reef. What does Spire Bluff Sacred Foundry Lightning Bolt my Reef mean? It's like Jeskai Copium. I don't think it's Breach because they didn't reveal Gigantha. Okay. Probably bounce Sprawl. Yep. Tef Sprawl is such a massive beating sometimes. So I can go Fury, Pitch Omnath, target Tef, Ephemerate, Blink Fury, Sprawl on Blue, pass. I think I like that. It'd be a lot nicer to do this next turn when I have the Reef in play, but I think I just want to get some pressure going as well. This is kind of heinous if they have a second Tef, though, because they just bounce the Fury. Or a Bolt. Yeah, maybe this is a bad line. A heinous mountain. No! No! Stop. Stop. Red card? Mod check? Sure wish I didn't pitch that Omnath. I think we're gonna Reef off of the Cavern. Can't cast that. Let's go Reef off of Cavern. And then if I find a red card, I can do the same play I did last turn. Did not find... I'm not going to cast Ephemerate, because then they can just let the Fairy blanks it. I can hardcast Fury next turn, which is not too bad. Wait, what? Oh, this is probably some Spike Brew, right? With Boon of the Wishgiver and the other thing. Hellraiser. Yeah, this has got to be a Spike Brew. I mean, aren't they all just Spike Brews at this point? They're all just Spike Brews, right? Every single deck in Modern is just a Spike Brew. He really does. I know you know what's going on. Tef's on 2. So I can kill these 2 and put Tef to 1. Or I can kill these 2 and let them have a Shredder. I think I'd rather do it this way, right? I think that's better. Breathe easy, the doctors are about to arrive. Makes my Ephemerate worse, I guess. Now they could, like, hit a Hellraiser. I don't really care that much about Hellraiser, though. Because I can just Ephemerate the Fury and kill it. Hellraiser's kind of whatever. I could also Prismatic Ending with the Fury. It's like they have the Hellraiser. All right, hit 3 lands, please. Yeah, sure, of course they hit the boon. 1 out of 12, by the way. 1 out of 12. Why wouldn't they hit the boon? 1 out of 12, by the way. 1 out of 12. Let's think about this. What's up, Calmac? I could touch here. It's really good if I hit a Solitude or a Fury. And then if I miss, I can still Ephemerate the Fury and kill Teferi. Oh, no, I only have 1 white. Okay, I can't do that. Well, that sucks because I also can't Ephemerate Ending, which is what I wanted to do. I could let them have Teferi. Might just be better. Green, blue, red. No, that's bad too. Because then if I brick on a land on Omnath, I can't play the Ephemerate. Awkward. Very, very awkward. Omnath does not give me 2 looks. Oh, it does, yeah, with the Reef. Attack and bounce after first strike. No, they just trade for Fury, right? I think I'm just going to high roll the Omnath here. Like, it's not that bad if I let them keep the Hellraiser for a turn. I don't think it's that bad. Ding, 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 ding. It's like literal best possible. Let's get, I guess... It needs to be a white source Hallowed Fountain. So I think I want to Aethermage just touch first. Holy crap. Sheesh. Is this pod racing? I think this is pod racing. Sheesh. I think this is what the kids call pod racing. Look, you drew 4 cards. It's only fair, okay? It's only. I should have put that in my hand. Alright, good luck. Nice Hellraisers, by the way. How did they kill this Elesh Norn? Oh, it goes to my hand, sure. Well, I mean, it's fine. They're still super fucked. Yeah, this is mom racing. That was one of the turns of all time. I didn't think about the second Cavern on Mommy. Yeah, there's no way you can play Cottage in this deck. I don't think there's a way you can play Cottage. Like, the thing about Touch is, like, if you have enough good hits, you don't need to play cards like that. You just, you know what I mean? I didn't even see the message. Oh, okay. Yeah, keep that out of Twitch chat. You can put that on main, but not in Twitch chat. Bonk. Bonk. But yeah, Aethermage's Touch is just a fine card. You know, like we have Fury, Omnath, Reef, Elesh Norn, Solitude, Mulldrifter. There's like enough good hits that you don't have to make your mana base unplayable just to cast that. You know what I mean? So they probably have another removal spell here to kill the Fury. Nope. Doomwake wins. Well, that was easy. Endurance seems good against the Hellraiser deck. I don't really think I want anything else. Right, they're not a Blood Moon deck. Let's cut... Chat, quick, did Spike have Ragavan in his list? Can't remember. I don't think he did. Did they cast Ragavan in that game? Oh, they did. The turn they played... Yeah, the turn they played the Shredder. Yeah, okay, they played Shredder Ragavan. So I'll keep in all the endings. I think I'm just going to cut Mulldrifter. It sounds weird, given the matchup, but, like... Fuck else do I cut? There's just, like... It's so hard to sideboard with this deck. Like, there are definitely matchups when ending is bad, but this is not one of them. What else do you want to cut? Yeah, that's true. Ending is like it's an out to Teferi. Shave, like... Alright, you know what? I won't cut both Mulldrifters, then. I won't cut both Mulldrifters. Trim an Ephemerate. Could trim an Ephemerate against the Lightning Bolt Teferi deck. That's not unreasonable. I could see that. Saints based. In before chat says, based on what? Based on the hand. I don't know. So, okay, this is really awkward. Because I don't think there's a way I can get all 4 colors and still be able to play Risen Reef on turn 2, right? So we go Breeding Pool red, but then I have green, white, red. Like, I have white, red. So in order for me to cast a Reef, it has to name green or blue. So the only options I have are pool temple. But if I go temple name blue, I don't have red. If I go pool name... I guess maybe pool name green is better, because that gives me double green for endurance. And then I can go tap it for blue, make green, play Reef. It's either that or temple name blue. I think I like pool name green better. I know it looks really weird, but... It's so weird to play a breeding pool and name, you know. But I think in my head it makes sense. Trusty Machete? Anyone played any Zendikar Limited recently? Trusty Machete was an absolute banger in that limited format. What about running Dryads you can fetch for Cottage? I guess I don't hate that, but I don't love it either. How much do I care about this Shredder? I think I can let them have it. Play Reef. Okay. Go. I'm not gonna Solitude it. Yeah, Vampire Nighthawk back on pick 1. Dude, I drafted so many shitty black aggressive decks. I love black in that format. There was like Gul'Dra's Vampire, Vampire Lacerator. There was, I think, one other black 1-mana common creature. I can't remember what it was, but... Trejo signed Trusty Machetes are now available. Danny Trejo signed Trusty Machetes? Is that a secret layer or something? The fuck? What is this? I didn't know Danny Trejo played Magic. Bro. Actual Giga Chad shit. Look at this. Now until the end of February, buy an exclusive Trejo flag and receive a free Trusty Machete card signed by me. Dude, that is so... Like, he's a Chad. He's an absolute Chad. So good. Whatever, you can have that Shredder, I don't care. Green, blue, white, red. Discard. You can shred. Let him shred. Let him shred. Definitely. Gonna bounce my Omnath? Bouncing my Sprawl. Okay. I can just Tude their Shredder and then attack Teferi. Could also just attack Teferi if they want to chump block, that's fine. Definitely, pepperoni. Mozzarella. Every time I look at this card, I just automatically think Mengucci. Like, Teferi doesn't even look Italian. I don't know. I just assume Mengucci. Definitely. Pechuto. Alright, sounds good, Torborg. We're, I don't know, we're winning, I guess. Our opponent has employed a strategy that seems not great against our deck. Got shit on by that Coffers deck, but... Yeah. Unholy Heat. Tilt. It's a big tilt. Oh, I F6, but I could have Endurance that. Oh, no, they had Teferi in play. Yeah, never mind. How do we have an Omnath in play? We had a Sprawl, but they went Tef bounce Sprawl. They have 2 cards left. I mean, don't I just ending Shredder play Sprawl pass? I think that makes sense, right? Can name red. I guess naming red's kind of pointless when I have Stomping Ground in hand, but... Java Knife. They only have 7 cards in their graveyards. They still can't Hellraiser. I think I'm just gonna main phase Endurance to play around Hellraiser. Well, I have to main phase anyways because it's Teferi in play, but... It's Endurance you. They could have Heat, but there's not much I can do about that. I don't even really care about this Teferi. I'm just gonna let them have it. I could have ending the Teferi, but it's only on 2. I don't think that Teferi matters that much. I can just attack it this turn. I think their hand's all Hellraisers. Yeah, next Cavern might want to be on a mommy creature type. Siege mommy. What if I put it on Angel instead of Phyrexian? Would you be cool with that? Are we hardcasting a Hellraiser? Abzan mommy and Pioneer. I don't get it. What do you mean Abzan mommy? Kind of want to respond and just cast Solitude. Looks like a weird play, but I want to have 2 things that actually contest Teferi. I'm going to keep the fetch and play for Omnath. Oh, Siege Rhino Elesh Norn. Oh, I see. I smell. I pick up what you're putting down. Bounce the Sprawl. Like a Wrath of some sort. Good draw step. I'm just going to attack Fairy first. There's a Panharmonic on him. Elesh Norn plays at 3 triggers or 4. Nobody actually knows. Why would you ask that question? Literally nobody knows. Red, blue, green, white. Keep up Ephemerate. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. I really don't care. What a wonderful life. Interesting strategy. Except, I mean, you could just do that in Incarnation, right? Like, we're already playing Elesh Norn, and we have Incarnation, which sacks 3s to find Siege Rhino. Like, if you just took the deck list that I just played and cut Shieldred for Siege Rhino, maybe that's fine. Alright, Fairy number 3. It's annoying, but I don't think it matters. This is fine. Yeah, they have no cards. They can't bounce. Well, they're kind of fucked either way, right? Bounce Omnath. Cool with that. So, why don't we go Prismatic Ending the Channeler. Move to combat. I just want to get rid of all their Teferis. Omnath into fetch to get Prismatic. Well, I can still do that, right? Blue, green, red, white. And I can just do that post-combat. Ooh. I can Aethermage's touch on end step, right? 16. I can even fetch shock to hold up Ephemerate. Yeah, so let's go to end step. Crack this, get Temple Guard in. Cast touch. I think I just want the Tude. I don't really think it matters. You can go. They still can't Hellraiser me because I just Ephemerate Endurance. Oh, you know what? I should have Ephemerated while they were tapped out. Because now if they have like 6 mana Hellraiser plus Unholy Heat, that could be bad. Easy clap. Yeah, we even get 5 life to tap it for mana or something. I don't know. Something like that. Sand's so mid. Sand doesn't really do anything, right? It's like nothing on 1, nothing on 2, Reef on 3. It's got good mana. What do you think, Torborg? Would you keep this hand? It's close. Like, if I draw Solitude, it's good. I think... it's close. No, I changed my mind. This hand just doesn't do anything. Okay, well, this hand does less, so... London Mulligan? Yeah, but had you considered your 6 not having any lands? Had you considered that Turtle Power? I mean, this is just the same hand, so... It's literally the same as the first hand. We're just down 2 cards. I think I do it this way. I think the Mind Splice card is playable in any format. Well, I got a bet Baton Burst, so I hope it's playable. Man, should have put back the Reef and kept the 4 and the 5. Unlucky. I don't know. I spent a little bit of time on Mind Splice. Todd spent a lot more time on Mind Splice than I did, but I think the card definitely has potential. Jesus Christ, what year is it? What year is it? Drew the Elesh Norn anyways. Opponent? 2012 called. They want their Dark Confidant back. They revealed Tarmogoyf? Yeah, obviously. I think they didn't have Tarmogoyf in their deck. Well, I was thinking about pitching this Omnath, but I can't kill both, so I think I'm just gonna wait. Hopefully they don't draw Thoughtseize. They revealed Kolaghan's Command. This is fake Boomer Junt. I'm over here with an Omnath, the Furiated Elesh Norn, and they're just like Dark Confidant, Tarmogoyf, Giga Chad. Just an actual... Hey, this is not a 2012 card, okay? This is bullshit. There is no way that this card is legal to put in your deck. I want a refund. I demand a refund. That is illegal. Literally illegal. They opened their deck from 2014? No, because they have a Croxa. That's not a 2014 card. That's bullshit. Hey, you know that's 100% going to happen, P-Sams. So what's in the graveyard? Creature, sorcery, land. The issue with going after the Goyf is if they have a bolt, it's so bad. I mean, I probably can't beat a bolt anyways, right? Like, is there any world that I can beat a bolt? Because I shock to 4, kill Bob, they just Bolt Fury, and that's a 4-power creature. So I can't beat Bolt anyways. Yeah, I can't beat Bolt anyways. Ephemerate? I can't cast Ephemerate. I only have 5 lands. Who will fix me now? Even when I'm down. Think Tank Terminate. Who will make me fight? I would like to cut. I think I just want to go down on mana sources. I don't want to get flooded against them. All my cards are so good. We knew they had K Command. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, we couldn't do anything. That should be kind of fine in this matchup. It should be if I don't pull the 5. Turns out the first hand probably would have been good enough. I didn't know they were playing, 2012 Jund, but had I known the matchup, I would have kept the first hand. Like, against reasonable modern decks, that hand doesn't do anything. Alright, this hand's good. I think I'm going to go Forest Sprawl named White, because that gives me access to Prismatic Ending. You would think they're playing Bloodbraid Elf. The real Giga Chads play Bloodbraid Elf. So I hope so. Guess we'll find out whether or not they're a real Chad. Traded your Bloodbraid Elves for Furies. Well, you're not a real Jund player then. Did you ever just throw out an Endurance here? It's protection against the Liana Edicts. I think it's fine, right? Yeah, I think it's fine. Baby. Oh, baby. I got some bad news for you, opponent. I got some bad news. I got some bad news. Rip. And before getting slaughter pacted. Yes, it's fine to just play this, right? Alright. Here's some 2020 here's some 2021 cards. This would have never happened if they just stuck to boomer cards. Yeah, if they just played a Tarmogoyf for a Bob there, they wouldn't have gotten shit on with the endurance, Would have been fine. Hey, that's a 2020 card, okay? Again, this is not allowed. This is literally not allowed. I want a damn refund. I don't know why I'm casting Solitude here, but just flexing on him. Let's wait till they play a Fable. Shh, not allowed. Not allowed. Only 2012 cards. Syriac. Bolt my solid dude. Tarmogoyf. I mean, oh, I can do both. Yeah, I can do both. That's like, I know what I want to do. My mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me cast Mulldrifter. Alright, well, we don't get to have fun with Elesh Norn with Mulldrifter, but, it's fine. This game was close. I mean, this game was really close. From turn 1, Really, really close game. It was truly anybody's game throughout the entire game, Really anybody's shot. Anybody could have won that game. Well, you know the rule about mulliganing against Jund. Tan kind of gets shit on if they have Ragavan, though. I can't. There's just no way I can keep this. I don't think so. Okay, better. Much better. Much better. This hand does not lose to Ragavan. Is that in the sideboard for mail? Fuck yeah, it is. You just board up to 69. Can I afford to get basic planes here? I don't see why not, right? Yeah, it should be fine. I just don't want to take a bunch of damage. The good news is that you're playing against Jund. Yeah, that is true. It could be worse, you know. I could be playing against Mono Black. Cabal Coffers, Kozilek. No, joke's on me. I can't beat this Bob. I guess I name Red. Could have named Green there, actually. Green's probably better. Red is nice, so I can have double red for Fury, but I guess I have 2 Caverns anyways. Tilt. Alright, please no discard spell, please. No discard spell. No discard spell. No discard spell. What'd they do? Oh, red and 6. Okay. Maybe they'll dash Rag again? Potentially. Well, it's also kind of funny, because if they have, like, land Ragavan Terminate, then they figure they can terminate the Endurance, but we do have the Ephemerate, which is nice. Riveteer's Charm. That one gets around Ephemerate, which is kind of awkward. This is really awkward. Play Endurance, they play Charm, get back land, play Ragavan. They eat it? Well, they just charm my guy. I can't eat it. But I think making them charm this turn is, like, kind of fine. I guess I can get the land out of their graveyard, too, if they don't have a fetch land. This is honestly not that bad. Makes them spend their mana. We don't know that they even have a land rolled up. They do have a fetch. Do we know for sure they have a fetch? Oh, but they must have got it back last turn. I thought they cracked it. Oh, okay. Alright, Fury, please. Willing to buy a Fury. Yeah, even a Solitude's fine. I mean, it's not bad, but there's a lot of problems here. I feel like the Bob is probably the scariest card. Yeah, I think it's the Bob. It's gotta be the Bob. Bob is my win gun at this point. I mean, with them at 10 and me at 11, I don't really think I'm ever winning that race. Let's save the fetch land for Omnath. Yeah, any top deck 5-drop is good, because I have the Ephemerate. I can't cast that. I'm much more worried about them. Yeah, I guess that's true. We'd probably give them access to better cards if we let them keep the Ragavan. It's a fair point. Alright. Need a solid dude. Or if... I know you don't want to believe it, but we need to ban Tarmogoyf. I mean, this is one of the hands of all time. Is it good? It's weird, but I don't know if it's good. It's really weird. Let's see what happens. Did we all miss a row yet? Yeah. Ignoble. So, Yagis. Okay, that's a good draw. That's a good draw. We'll take that. We can slow roll the Fury. Whoa! That is not Yagis at all. Still probably fine for us. The death toll grows higher. They have like Apostle's Blessing. We can just use the Ephemerate. I'm going to use the Ephemerate anyways to pressure them, but... So... Modern Horizons 2 cards, or... I'm just saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. Do you want Force of Negation against Infect? It's probably better than Endurance, right? Endurance seems kind of mid. The funny thing about this is we only have 8 red cards in our deck, so like these Furies aren't even that good. We just happen to draw it. I think we don't need Elesh Norn. I feel like that is a little unnecessary. I think this looks good. Or, well, Mulldrifter's probably worse, right? Maybe we'll do like one of each. think Force of Vigor can be okay. When does Force of Vigor hit? Like Inkmoth Nexus? Is that it? 4 Endurance and an Emrakul? Well, I mean, this is all Demonic Tutors' fault. Flamekin Harbingers and a 1-up 8-drop Elemental. Could play Fusion Elemental, because it pitches to all 5. I don't know. Spellskite? I'll just run with this. I'll simply just have Fury red card in my opening hand. It's hard to mulligan a hand that has Prismatic Ending, Force of Negation. I think this is a keeper. I'd love to draw Fury, obviously. You got your 3rd mill trophy earlier. Let's go. Selling your soul to the Hedron Crab. The Hedron Crab Alliance. They can't be stopped. Those damn crabs. Plague Stinger. Wait, how do we defeat a Phyrexian Crusader? Asking for a friend. I guess we could have kept in the Endurances, but they don't even block, right? I think I named blue here for Hardcast Force. That's a sub. Edurial, thank you so much for the 21 months. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 21. Thank you for the continued support. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, thank you. I think I let this go. Took Force. That can't be good. Am I dead? Desperation move against cards we can't beat. Decide in the Emrakul and try to touch into it. EOT touch into Emrakul. I mean, I know you say that jokingly, but I kind of want to roll with it. I drew a tap land? Okay. Do we assume that we're not dead, or should I cycle and try and find Solitude? I feel like I should cycle and try and find Solitude. I think that gives me a higher percentage chance of winning. Or that. That works too. Okay, so let's go here. Obviously wish I had an untapped land, but... This is our apocalypse doomsday. Yeah, buys a little time. I think they have Crusader, though, and they're just going to draw land until we can't possibly win. Okay, that's a card. No red card, but... If we have a game 3, you should cite an Emrakul for the memes. Well, I mean, if they play Crusader, I kind of have to, because I can't beat it. I legitimately cannot beat that card. That was a good draw, by the way. Confirmed Evoke Furious John Cena. It might as well be. Stop! Stop. Sure, I guess. For that toxic 1 shit. Get that toxic 1 shit out of my house. Kids these days and their toxic cards. Yeah, I could touch into a Mulldrifter. Doomsday at our fingertips. They include a mount. Alright. I will crack my Misty Rainforest. Edurial, what you got for me? A little bit of Linkin Park? Some old school Linkin Park? In the queue. Yeah, it is a good one. Let's go for Temple Garden, I guess. More white mana for Ephemerates. Alright, cast this card. How is the Pioneer Mill deck? Do you think it could or has legs, and how would you attempt to improve? I think I talked about it towards the end. The issue with the Pioneer Mill deck is it felt a little clunky. Like, you had Jace and Tasha's and Frang Sanity, so there was too many 3s. So, like, I know it's going to sound really bad, but maybe you just have to... Maybe you have to try and play, like, not Tome Scour. There's one that's 2 mana mill 7. I think it's called Mind Sculpt. But, yeah, basically, it was just, like, it was too slow. There's too many 3s. So, the biggest thing about that mill deck was just lower the curve. Alright, I'm definitely cutting Elesh Norn for Mulldrifter. Do you want to do it, chat? Should we just fuck around and do it? I think Miller Rogues is better. Probably Rogues. I mean, it's the only way we can ever beat a Phyrexian Crusader. Alright, content time. Content time. It's gonna be in our opening hand, too. Just watch. This hand, I think you have to keep. I think. So, let's go Stomping Ground. Our life total doesn't matter, so... name white, I think. I mean, I'm just going to evoke the Mulldrifter on turn 2. Ooh, I guess I can't, because I don't have a second green. Yeah, I guess I can't. Well, I can't go Sprawl plus evoke. That's what I wanted to do, but... Okay. They don't have a 1-mana instant speed plus 4 toughness. Better draw. 1-mana instant speed plus 4 toughness. Depends on if they've played a land or not, right? Because if they've played a land, they have Groundswell. In the end... My opponent said Risen Reef is so broken. True, yeah, it is. You're right, you're right, you're right. Bro, turn 3 hardcast Mulldrifter. Let's go. Just please, for the love of God, don't play Phyrexian Crusader. Just be cool. Please don't play Crusader. Just be nice. Okay. Winnable. That is an interesting attack. Very, very interesting attack. Well, now I'm just going to Hardcast Fury and go 3-1. I don't care if they growth to save this, right? Yeah, I'm just going to Hardcast Fury. We could have double mutagenic growth, I guess, but... I don't know why they attack with the stupid Hierarch. That's a really good draw step. Yeah, so I think we beat basically anything that isn't Crusader. If they double growth now, what's 2 less later? Yeah, exactly, exactly. And they would have played Crusader if they had it that turn, so I don't think they have Crusader in hand. That's fine. Bring it back down tonight. So I think I'm going to start with Evoked Mulldrifter. Makes sense? Endurance beats Crusader? No, because First Strike makes it a 1-2. I mean, you could chump block with it for 2 turns, but... Yeah, it gives you 2 chump blocks, but... So, yeah, let's go Evoke Mulldrifter. I may or may not Ephemerate this, depending on what we find off the reef. Bring it back down tonight. Resolve the reef trigger. Well, they can also just hold the Crusader back on defense to block the Fury, right? Self me. Please. Okay. Draw 2. I want to find an untapped white source. Second Solitude's probably good enough. Attack with Fury. The old Ancestral Recall. Not really sure how they can beat 2 blockers plus 2 Solitudes, but... Somebody told me. Sacrifice Peatland. That's, not a good start for our opponent. Not a great start. I think we're chilling. Yeah, looking good for us, I think, is maybe an understatement. God, and then when the new Omnath comes out, you have even more pitch material. It's too much. Alright, I'll Ancestral again. I don't have enough cards yet. I need more cards. Give me more cards. Give me more cards. Vines of Vastwood. I'll respond. I, in fact, have a response. I have a response. Said my misplay on turn 2 cost me the game. I don't know what they did on turn 2, but... Easy clap. I wonder what their misplay was. What did they do on turn 2? What was their turn 2 play? Turn 2 Forest Plague Stinger. Oh, they attacked with the Hierarch. Yeah, they shouldn't have attacked. Yeah, that attack was bad. Because they could have held up Vines that turn. Yeah. Yep. Felt pretty good. I like a lot of what's going on here. Like, again, I think Aethermage's Touch just as a value card is fine. You don't have to go super deep with it. I know that a lot of people in chat were asking about Witch's Cottage, but if you're trying to play these kinds of cards, you just cannot play a Witch's Cottage mana base with, Utopia Sprawl, Risen Reef, Omnath, that kind of stuff. So just like Aethermage's Touch is a fine value card when you have, what, 16, 22 hits, which I think is more than enough, so felt fine. It was a good deck. Yeah, that's a good point, too. It felt like a lot of the games we lost, we kind of just flooded out. More Emrakuls. Yeah, we need 4 Aethermage's touch, 4 Emrakuls. That's the next build. Just thinking Sprawls could be bolts and more lands. I mean, turn 2 Risen Reef is so powerful. Just like turn 2 Reef, turn 3 Omnath. There's not a lot of decks that can beat that draw. Maybe you shave on Sprawls. Maybe you do like 2 Sprawl, 2 Bolt. Like, I agree you don't want to draw multiple Sprawls a game, but the first one is so good.